Hey beautiful souls, welcome to our next pilgrimage meditation and pick a card video with your Buddha Zen. Before we jump in, if you'd like to support my channel and be part of the love tsunami, spreading the Zen love throughout the world, please consider giving this video a little thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. Twice a month I have a pick a card around new moon and full moon energies, and then also once a month I have a pick a card in the middle of all that around the energies of the sun moving into its next zodiac sign. The other week of the month I have this type of a pilgrimage meditation where we go visit a sacred site, and then we also have a pick a card around those energies. There are 7 commonly identified chakra locations throughout the earth that represent the 7 major chakras of the earth itself. And we visited the throat chakra in 2023, which was the Great Pyramid of Giza. And then we've experienced all the other chakra centers in 2024, except for the crown chakra, which we're visiting today. So we'll have an exciting new adventure in future meditation videos as we move beyond the chakra locations. And what a joy it was visiting the chakras of Mother Earth. The heart chakra is Glastonbury Tor in England. The root chakra was Mount Shasta in California in the United States. The sacral chakra is at Lake Titicaca at the border of Bolivia and Peru. The solar plexus chakra was at Uluru, which is also known as the Ayers Rock in Australia. And the unique third eye chakra, which is mobile. It visits all the other 6 chakras as it moves across the world through each different era, which you can find out more about all of that and all of these other pilgrimage meditations on the playlist at the end of this video. And if you want to check any of those out, I also have the link listed in the description box of the video down below. So we'll spiritually travel and visit the sacred Mount Kailash in Tibet, which is currently occupied by China. But this video is also going to include a pick a card of 3 options to choose from. And you can, of course, choose from as many of those 3 as you'd like. And you're very welcome to listen to all 3 to see what the amazing energy brings to you. So I'm going to start with the meditation, but timestamps for everything is listed in the description box down below. As we start this meditation, let's come into a place of peace and calmness by closing our eyes and taking a few deep breaths, either through your nose or your mouth. We'll hold it for a moment and then exhale slowly, and let's do it a couple of times. So let's do one first. Couple more times. In through the nose. Hold. One more time. In through the nose. Beautiful. And let's activate your crown chakra by closing your eyes and seeing a beautiful violet crystal lotus flower floating above your head. And with each deep breath, the crystal grows brighter. The glow becomes so large that it encompasses your entire spirit body. This allows you to begin to float upward, higher and higher above your home, your town, up further, even still above your country, your continent, until you drift up into the ethereal realm, that place in between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. And the ethereal can be used as a portal to move across physical distance in a faster way. And all you have to do is picture where you want to be in the physical world, and suddenly you are there, stepping out of the ethereal above the physical place that you had pictured. In this case, we picture the vast mountain range that is home to this sacred mountain. You float down like a feather above this passage of mountains, drifting until you approach the side of the mountain peak. You notice a cave entrance that invites you inward. You accept its invitation, and you float into the mouth of the cave and down a passageway that opens into a large cavern. By the long extensions from the ceiling, this chamber has existed for a very long time. You keep moving deeper into the cave until you reach the inner sanctum of the cavern to find a structure carved into the cliff wall. You begin to hear a faint drumming sound that imitates a giant heartbeat. It seems to fill up the entire chamber with the sound coming from everywhere. The rhythm triggers an ancient memory within you of the spiritual kingdom of Shambhala. Its Sanskrit name translating to be a place of peace, tranquility, and happiness, home of enlightened inhabitants. You instinctively feel the urge to match the drumming by using a fist to drum against your chest. The vibration from this drumming accesses three basic vibrations. First, it brings additional awareness of your higher self, who you really are, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. You feel how much bigger you are than just this human character that you're playing. And then you sense deeper levels of your small self, your human connection to this earthly plane. So many moving parts within your human being, inner children, shadows, bright light. All your perceptions are heightened. You see beyond the physical world, and the large structure on the wall turns transparent, revealing an opening to the outer gates of Shambhala. As you enter these gates, you see a beautiful city off in the distance, glowing with a bright light. And there is a path paved in smooth, multicolored stones, so you follow it. But you do not make it far as you come to a second set of gates that are closed. And a Buddhist monk sits to the side of the gate with a large singing bowl sitting in their lap. And you approach them in an honorable way, and you bow to them when you reach them. And they return a seated bow, and before you can ask them anything, they speak, knowing what is within you. And they say, "You cannot go there yet, as you will not want to return." But they bid you prepare for the arrival of some visitors that they will summon for the special occurrence of your arrival. They take out a small padded mallet from within their long-sleeve robe and hit the singing bowl. It sparks a bright light as it sounds, the vibration carrying the light towards the city. They continue to strike the bowl, each time sending out a pulse of light. 3 bright orbs, one red, one blue, one green, appear in the distance, moving at a quick speed toward the gate. And as they arrive, they transform into 3 priests in long robes, the colors of their orbs. They greet you with their palms together and slightly bow to you. You return the gesture, and they announce the arrival of the king of Shambhala. So the 3 priests emanate energy from their hearts, which creates a large circular portal that looks like a rainbow on the outside and a kaleidoscope on the inside. A single individual steps through the gate, and it is the king, adorned in a shimmering robe that reflects many different colors depending on how the light is reflecting upon it and who is observing it from whichever direction. And you can sense the king's power and their energy, and you have this knowing that he doesn't need any guards to protect him. He is the protector of the kingdom. You instinctively know that Shambhala is ruled over by a line of kings whose desires not only to protect the amazing city of Shambhala, but also to uphold the integrity of our pathway from chaos to cozy. They have a global mission for Earth. The king reaches forth his hands to take yours in his and welcomes you with a mesmerizing smile and a look of deep compassion in his eyes. You took the easy way to get here, he says to you as he laughs, knowing that to get where you are today in your journey has not been an easy one. And this journey has brought you to a place where you're able to see the city, for only those with open hearts and open minds are able to see. The king shares that he knows of your challenging path in this lifetime, and that it resembles the very strenuous pilgrimage to the physical location of Mount Kailash, which is considered a metaphor for our journey through suffering to redemption. And the air around you suddenly feels charged, and as the king holds out his arms, the view around you transforms into what you would see if you stood atop the summit of the mountain. And you can see that the struggle is worth it to be able to see such a view, the king says to you as he chuckles. And he continues with a smile on his face, sharing that the world appears to have declined into war and greed, and all can seem lost. But there is a call for spiritual warriors to emerge to transform the lower vibrational energies into higher vibrational energies, to usher in a worldwide golden age. That is what drew you here. But do not worry. You do not actually have to engage in spiritual battle, for you have the most powerful force living right here inside your heart, the eternal, unconditional love essence of the universe, of our Creator, of the Mother and the Father of all things. The battle you wage is one between your higher heart and your human mind. But they need not battle, for your human mind rages in fear, trying to feel safe and in control in an unsafe and out of control physical world, not realizing that safety and control lie within your high heart. And as you allow the unconditional love from above to drop down and fill up your heart, you will fill up, feel safe, and see that everything is in control behind the scenes as we all journey on our adventure from suffering to redemption, from chaos back to cozy. I would like to grant you a gift if you would allow me to, the king asks. You agree, and he steps forward, slowly lifting his right arm up his index and middle fingers outstretched together. They're glowing with a purple hue. He reaches out towards your third eye chakra between your eyebrows. So you too reach up and touch your third eye chakra with those two fingers in the physical world as the king touches your third eye chakra. Feel a spark ignite as you touch. A surge of energy flows into and expands your third eye chakra as unconditional love energy flows through your arm into your hand, through the two fingers, expanding your third eye with a large indigo glow. Then moving down into your throat chakra, expanding it, igniting with a large aqua glow. And then down into your heart, down into the heart chakra, igniting it with a large green and pink glow. And then a purple beam sparks. It's a beam of light that shoots up from your heart, through your throat, up through your third eye, and into your crown chakra just above your head, causing a giant lotus flower crystal to appear, and its petals expand as it grows in size. The king allows you to stand within that energy for a moment, fingers still on your third eye chakra. He says, almost in a whisper, as to not disturb your experience, this will allow more of your soul, your higher self, to come and fill you up in the physical plane. It's an invitation for your eternal self to fill up as much of your life, your physical life, as you can handle in each moment. You will feel your soul in a bigger way going forward, and you will allow it to become more present in this world. The king removes his fingers from your forehead, and you can as well when you feel ready to do so. The king looks towards the Buddhist monk that's holding the singing bowl and signals with a slight dipping of his head to them, as the king encourages you to be like this singing bowl, vibrating out your energy into the world through your loving words and loving actions. And the monk begins hitting the singing bowl and chanting. As the monk stops, he enters silent meditation, and the king makes a slight bow, bidding you farewell. You feel within your heart an openness to return to this gate at any time. You begin to drift backward down the path, through the corridors of the cave, out the opening and back up into the ethereal. Within the blink of an eye, you are drifting down above your home, through the ceiling and back into your body. Feel the energy from the cave maintaining its full charge as you sit for a moment present in your body and in your home. And when you're ready, open your eyes and take a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. Wow, what an adventure. I'm excited for our continued journeys ahead as we go and visit more pilgrimage meditation sites and sacred sites. Next, I'm going to be jumping into the pick a card readings, and you can choose from as many of the 3 as you would like, as we ask, where can I see my life from a higher point of view? Timestamps are listed in the description box below. Gonna jump into number 1 right now. If you chose reading number 1, and this is the reading for you, and we're going to start off pulling here from these empowering questions deck here as we look into where can you see your life from a higher point of view. So let's take a look here. Use a little shuffle. There we go. All right. So for those that chose reading 1, what is the empowering question to start off? What area of your life can you use a higher point of view on? All right. Nope. Thought I saw one. All right. So they do want this top one right here. And let us take a look. What is my instinct telling me to do? Interesting. So we'll put that right here, smack in the middle. And so what can you, your life, your higher point of view is, I have to feel like this has to do with your trusting your instincts, trusting your gut, trusting your spiritual gifts. So what is it? How can you see your point of view differently? How can you see your gifts differently as you look into this? We're also going to pull from the Ancient Stones Oracle to get more clarity here before we pull some tarot. I'm sure we'll have one more oracle after this too. So let's find out here. Yeah, they want this one right here. What else about your spiritual gifts? Alignment. It's coming together. Precision. I love this card. Look at these blues. I got all this blue theme going on here as well, which has to do with your your throat chakra and putting action to things. So I like that. Actually, I want to put this one over here. Changing locations. Well, there you go. So changing how you're seeing things, where you're seeing things from. We'll put it right there. And let's take a look here and see what message comes in here. All right. So alignment, card number 1. So it's like the Magician card in the Major Arcana. Putting action, trusting, and bringing that into the world here. So from Stonehenge in England to Newgrange in Ireland, and from the pyramids of Giza in Egypt to Chichen Itza, I'm probably mispronouncing that, in Mexico, across the world you find temples, monuments, and stone circles built by ancient peoples in precise astronomical alignment with the sun and stars. The alignment card is a wonderful one to receive in a reading. It's a sign that things are really starting to sync for you. Physicalization of the flow that's coming into your life after a period of building. It's likely you've been working towards this for some time and that you've recently made some decisions that have started to have a real impact. Whatever you've been focusing on, the cosmos is aligning in your favor and things are beginning to click into place. Perhaps you've decided to focus on what really matters to you, making decisions from what feels congruent rather than what the outside world told you to do. Perhaps you've made some significant change in your physical life to bring into harmony with how you've changed on the inside. Your ideas, your dreams, visions are coming together. Your time has come. Congruence and alignment are here. Make the most of this moment. Celebrate and claim your space. Precision and attention to detail have manifested into the physical. It's time to take a step back, see what you've created, and appreciate the transformation that's occurred. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Let the harvest be here. The ancient stone activation says, I embrace all that I've created. I welcome flow, success, and ease. Yeah, I feel like you've been, all this alignment with the stars and with the universe, that you've really been focusing in on connection, higher connection, realizing that the outside world is temporary and that things in the outside world can fall away and be, taken away. But no one can ever take away who you are and the gifts that you have on the inside. And trusting that gut, trusting that instinct is such an important piece. We're also going to pull from the Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. And let's see what else they want you to know here about your gifts and this instincts, bringing it from the inside out. Allowing yourself, and some of you might even be having like this urge to share your gifts, maybe even, start with friends if you haven't been doing it, that already. And for those of you that have been doing it with friends, it's like taking it to another level where you're offering it to the unknown public that doesn't know you yet. So I like this sharing and seeing your gifts from a different point of view. And then we have Frozen for a Time, Non-Action, Slow Down, Not Yet, card 16. I like this. Look at this blues again, but this is like where you've been, how this has been unfolding, what you've had been going on here. And I like this, that this is, I don't know, just like this, even though it, is a card that seems like it's telling you to slow down and stop. I feel like it's all about the mind here, that letting the mind slow down, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos. Well, how am I supposed to share with it? It's like the Two of Swords energy of closing your mind and opening your heart, where your gifts come through, and allowing those to go forward and allowing this flow, that you don't have to have it all figured out before, things come forward. I'm going to read it anyway, just to see what resonates, because of course this is a general reading, so it can be impacting everyone in a slightly different way. But the key concepts, of course, this are the non-action, the slowing down, the winter season, waiting for a better time, not yet, right? We're about to hit here next month the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. So depending on where you're at in your journey, it's going to depend on, is it time for a pause? Is it time for movement forward? It says the season of winter is a time of rest and non-action for all kinds of life. There are some plants losing their leaves or shutting down their growing energy. Some animals enter hibernation, slowing down their life force and entering the dream time. Now's a similar time for you. Possibly a season of non-action enables you to rest, gives you the opportunity to dream again, to contemplate the life you're given and your past and future choices. This is not to say that nothing could happen now, but perhaps you've gotten ahead of yourself and need to get back into sync with the universe's plans. Maybe something different will manifest now that you've done so much inner work. Here you go with that inner work. Winter appears so you can put things on ice and wait until a better, more aligned time comes. This has to do with about your instinct too. You'll know when it's time to act. That's part of you trusting your gift. For now, no matter your query, slow down, observe, take a break, and then let go. Things might be slower than you want, and that has to be okay. What appears to be not for you may only be the universe saying, not yet. It's time to make space for something new to develop within you, right? Something new to develop within you. Soon it will be spring again with many more opportunities to help your dreams come true. And these have a reversed meaning, which we will also read in case that resonates. It says, there is a great gift in being refused what you believe you want. Yes, it feels frustrating, especially when it appears others are doing well while you're falling behind. The point is not to compare your seasons with anyone else's or your insides with their outsides. When all avenues to your desired outcome appear to be blocked, do not despair. This is not a punishment nor a sign of failure. It's really the universe asking you to relax and wait. Be grateful that your higher power is ensuring that everything lines up perfectly in divine timing and in the most appropriate form for you. Trust this season you are now in. Yeah, I like that. So we will get more details here too. We have this beautiful wandering star tarot that we'll use, and we'll get more clarity here around what it is, this gift, and sharing it, what else they want you to know about this. Seeing your experience from a higher point of view, trusting the timing of things, trusting that your things were slowed down to have you look at your life differently, and kind of, instead of looking at the outsides, you've been looking at the insides. It's part of what we're saying here too, is that, sometimes we have a stop, a delay, a season change, allow us to gain a different perspective so we don't continue grow things and invest energy and stuff that no longer serves, right? So let's take a look here. For all those that chose reading 1, what else do you want them to know here? All right, they do want this one, and this one, and these 2, and that one, and that one, and that one. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, you got the Judgment card here, and the Judgment card is all about your higher self calling you with a trumpet. It usually has like an angel with the trumpet and people rising from their graves, right? And this is about your higher self calling you to a new place. We're actually just going to put that, we'll put it right here. So, we've got this calling, this higher alignment that Spirit is calling into. That's like we were talking about before, how, you've been heading in a direction that may not have been in alignment with where your soul wants to end up. But everything always happens on purpose, for a purpose, right? It always guides us. It always unfolds, training us, giving us the experiences that are building towards what we've wanted to accomplish in our life. We come down here to experience, and it is always that. So we've got 7 cards. We're going to start with the middle and work our way outward. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. So here is, where have you been putting all of your energy in your life and evaluating it? It's an endings and beginnings card that comes in, which tells us that, all right, there's been some urgent things that are not important. So things demanding attention, saying, me, what about me? What about me? And it's like when you have 10 things that you're investing energy in, 10 things go up one space. But when you whittle it down and you see what's important, you see seeing things from a higher point of view, what is truly important, what is it you truly want to move forward with, then you can stop investing energy. And then maybe you get down to 2 things. And so 2 things go up 5 spaces instead of 10 things go up 1. And so there is this adjustment of energy, this adjustment of where you're wanting to see things. And then we're going to go this way, and we'll see what else we have. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Here's the battle between the head and the heart, the Ace of Swords in the middle, giving you clarity around what truly is important in your life. In closing this is like closing to the outside world and seeing to the inside world, like we were talking about. So the struggle, the battle that's been going on between the head and the heart will eventually always win at some point in our life, because our heart creates a lot of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And eventually the heart is like, all right, I'm in charge. And then we draw, because when we're living a life through our brain, we become very bored, we become very empty, and eventually the ugly feeling of not being ourself outweighs the fears of the mind of not fitting in to do what it's been told it's supposed to do, right? All these important things, these urgent things are what the outside world has told us are urgent, but when we look at the importance inside of us, we're like, nope, and we chop them, right? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. So here's the Ace of Swords, the clarity of mind that comes in here. Here's that Ace of Swords in the middle. So there is this change, these decisions, these actions. This is what this inner reference has been, where you're starting to see things from a different perspective, from a different way, and it cuts away the small teachers that are rooted in fears. Again, a lot of opinion we've been told all our lives about where you're supposed to be going, how you're supposed to be going. You need to have like all this stuff and all these degrees and all these high-paying jobs, all this stuff. But that's not what your instinct is telling you to do. Your heart is telling you, I want to go this way. And your mind is going, I don't know, that's kind of scary. But the heart eventually wins, like we talked about. So I like that. Yeah, in the Eight of Wands, this is movement. Good news, travel. Eight of Wands is a lot of energy. So here's this energy that's flowing in. And that's funny that there's 8 wands left over because out of 10, right, you chose 2, and so all of that energy from the 8 other wands comes back to you to invest in where you're wanting to head. That's where that progression comes in, and it comes in fast. As soon as you stop investing in stuff, all that energy comes back. So you do have the ability to have fast movement and things coming in here. And here's the Hierophant. So a lot like the Judgment card, this is your higher self, which is drawing you to see things from a different perspective, from the capital teachers of the higher realm, to find out who do you truly want to be, what is it you truly want to do, where is it you truly want to head. And so there's this clarity coming in here. Trust your gut, right? Again, this seeing things from this higher perspective. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is emotional choice. And, it's partnership, harmony, and peace, it says too, which it can be. This could be a time of, when you follow your instincts and follow your gut, it will lead you to important relationships in your life, whether it is romance or reigniting a relationship with a family member that fall away or meeting a new best friend. But it's also about connecting to your higher self with the energy. And the Two of Cups with that power of emotional choice. Some of the fears that keep us from moving forward is we've been taught, right? These small T truths of when that happens, this is what it has to mean, how you have to feel, blah, 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 blah. And when we look at that, that's what keeps us from moving forward. That's what keeps us limited, small, keeps us stuck from moving forward. But when we realize we're the ones that get to choose what anything out there means, then we aren't so afraid. We're not such puppets to these events of the outside world or these things of the outside world, because we realize I get to choose what anything means. Theoretically, I could choose every moment for the rest of my life, that everything that happens is for me and I love it and I'm going to be joyful about it. Could be boring. We like a little drama. That's why we come down here. That's like what our life on the other side, fullness of life and love and all of that. But this is like telling us that because of what we're choosing and how we're approaching things, we're able to boldly step forward when we're ready because we're not afraid anymore. And then your last tarot is the Three Pentacles. Yeah, being true to your authentic self, right? On what does this say? Enterprise, success, talent, teaching. So this is you stepping forward, not afraid of letting other people down, not afraid of what people will say or do, or that we're going to lose people's support, get punished or whatever. It's what we're taught growing up through praise and punishment, right? About what we're supposed to do, not do, have to do, all that. But I like this about being true and letting your freak flag fly, you weirdo, join the rest of us. I'm Aquarius sun, so we enjoy being called weird. So no offense, Matt, by any of that. But it is about allowing yourself to move forward and to be true to you. And then your final card, we're going to call this like your fortune cookie, is from this little Chakra love deck. I love this deck. And let's take a look here and see what else. What else does Spirit want you to know here? All right, I feel like you get to this one and this one, and I felt like, okay, this one with purple in it. All right. So let's start with this one right here. And you've got destiny. Follow your instincts. They lead to the truth. You know, you just can't make up, this stuff. I love how they're just so like right. And it's the throat chakra too that I was talking about taking action and moving forward. And then you have the grounding. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. This is the root chakra. When we sink our root chakra deep, we get to the bottom of what these small t truths are. That's where that we experience our fear and how we relate to the outside world. So again, we understand how we are using the outside world to define us, but then all this inner work, we realize this is where life really happens. All of this, my perception of the outside world isn't true because I don't see the world as it is. I see the world as I am. And then your final one, the heart chakra, rose quartz, self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. So again, this alignment and getting into this self-love from the inside out is what this is all about. We fill up and then we overflow out to the world. And so I love this, that you're discovering your gifts, all this alignment, how you're wanting to share it with the world, and you're gauging here by your heart and the gut instinct here how you want to go forward and when you want to go forward. So like you're keeping one eye open. Even if you're resting, you're keeping one eye open. That's funny. All right. So this is what they have for you, for all of you that chose reading number 1. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking that like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the content. Also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you even more similar content. Other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select all, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Plus, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, you are part of the love tsunami and helping spread the Zen love when you like the video, share it with others, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, even becoming one of my YouTube channel members. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am ever, ever so grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more deeper information for your personal life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed down in the description box below, and all my other services, of course, as well. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this wonderful journey, remember every second of every day of your life that you, yes, you are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. If you chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off using these empowering question cards to see where in your life can you use a higher perspective. We'll give a couple shuffles here. All right. There we go. So let's take a look here. All right. Well, where in your life, definitely want to talk to you really fast here. How or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? Ooh, wow. So very interesting, right? Looking and seeing the point of view of how do you look at your alone time? Do you look at it as being lonely or alone? Or are you like me? I'm a huge introvert and the best kind of plans are cancel plans. But we'll dig in more here with these. We'll start off with the Ancient Stones Oracle here. See what they want you to know about this alone time. What point of view do they want you to see about alone time here? All right, so for those that chose reading 2, all right, that is it here. And you have the Entrance Stone, New Beginnings, Step Forward, Expansion. All right, so we'll just scooch that over here. And let's take a look here and see. All right. Here it is. So the Entrance Stone card invites you to step forward into your future, to expand into the possibility of things working out better than you ever imagined. Maybe different to the way you thought it would be, but this card always appears when a positive outcome is likely for you. It urges you to open your mind to positive outcomes and to find a way to move toward the realization of all your dreams. That's all, just all your dreams. However, to welcome the new, we must release the past and loosen our grip on things happening in a certain way. To welcome the new, we must be in the moment and cross the threshold from the past to the present. And when we find a way to be in the present, we can truly welcome the new. Yeah, so that makes sense. We'll have more to read here, but that with this alone time, there is this gap of time between the past coming into the present, where we might have a little bit of alone time while we're figuring things out, while we're leaving things behind, moving into the present, moving into the new even, right? It says, featured on this card is one of the best known entrance stones in the world at Newgrange, a 5,200-year-old passage tomb in Ireland. This beautiful ancient stone is adorned with carvings of the triple spiral, or Triskele, maybe, Triskele. I probably murdered that, my apologies. But a mystical symbol thought to represent the Trinity, the past, the present, the future, the earth, the sky, and the sea, or the earth, the sea, and the sky. It invites you to step forward into the future, to open your arms and heart wide and say yes, to trust that something positive will come of this. Maybe there's something you want deep down and have been wishing and praying for. And this card is a good indication that your hopes and dreams will come true. But first, you need to trust and step forth. The Ancient Stones activation says, new and positive experiences are waiting for me. I'm ready to welcome them with open arms. On this brand new day, I'm ready to step forth. So I like that energy. You know, when we do have alone time, and even with relationships, and whenever I do relationship readings, I'll get like a 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance card, the Hangman, these different cards that are like, hold on, things are going slow, you having alone time, you're being moved away from people for a period of time so that you can raise your love vibration, look into your self-love, look into your self-worth, because otherwise we'll continue to vibrate at a lower vibration, which when we, do what we've done before, we get what we've always gotten. Like attracts like, our energy draws in. If we're lower vibration, we're going to bring in lower vibrational people, which results in lower vibrational relationships and events in our life. And it's like at points in our time, we're like, no, I'm tired of that. And that's when we might go at it alone for a little bit to give us that, perspective, so we don't keep drawing in the same teachers we had before. You know what I mean? So we're also going to pull here from the Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Let's see what else they want you to know here, and we'll do it 2 times for those of you that chose reading number 2. So let's take a look, see what else. All right, they do want this one right here. Your cards are just jumping out. And we've got surrender to the change. Yeah, this is what I was talking about here. Look at the vibrant of the colors. The art of allowing, resilience, adaptability, card number 24. Let me just zero in a little bit here. Sorry for the glare. They're a little glossy. But wow, well, look at these powerful, vibrant colors. And let's take a look here and see what this brings in here. So the key concepts of this, of course, are the sense of impending change, the art of allowing, relinquishing control, resilience, adjustments, innovation, and adaptability. It says change is the only constant in life, right? No kidding there. We're meant to evolve, to grow, to move forward, to revel in the poetry of existence before we complete our journey and cross over. You're meant to evolve as a spiritual being having a human experience, and so your soul needs you to experience change. Yet human beings love familiarity and certainty and have a way of hanging on to the idea of forever, even if it's unrealistic. Things are not meant to remain the same. We are all stories in motion, destined to make and unmake ourselves as we travel and evolve. Some changes are welcome as they bring in fresh new ideas, innovation, and a new energy. In fact, you can sense it, the exhilarating call to something new. And in this moment of life, you can feel a potent energy brimming with possibilities. You've wanted this change, maybe for a long time, but the elements took a while to come together in your favor. So ride this magic carpet as far as it will take you. This is a time of supreme success. Yeah, so it's worth the wait here, right? Here's us, accepting the change, accepting the alone time, because boom, it's definitely worth letting go of the old lower vibrational to experience higher vibrational love, relationships, situations, events, whatever that might be. These do have a reversed meaning, which I also like to read, which says, when change is upon us, there is a natural period of adjustment before we grow into the new circumstance or new situation, right? That gaps we were talking about. Sometimes we feel resistance, especially when these changes alter our plans or come at us unexpectedly. This is the circumstance you're in now, a moment of inconvenience, even temporary shock, where you're suspended, invited to pivot as your path has detoured into the unknown. What new choice beckons for you or beckons to you? Fear not. These divine detours have an uncanny ability to test you, yes, but also to eventually deliver an experience far better than you expected. It's important now to relinquish control and allow the new path to reveal itself to you. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. All there. All right. And we'll pull some tarot here too, which is the Wandering Star Tarot. And then we'll end the reading with a Chakra Love card here. Let me just give these a couple shuffles. That was like kind of a sad shuffle. Let's try that again. That's a little better. And then one more, please. All right, there we go. So what else? For those that chose reading number 2, right? We do want that one, and we do want that one, and they want that one there. And then we want boom, boom, boom. But they want this one in the middle. Okay. So let's scooch these all here, and we will start here with like this middle one. We've got the Four of Cups. Yeah, and here is this boredom of the emotions of the outside world, and, it's yearning, disillusion, boredom. This is like relationship situations and things, and this alone time we have sitting out here underneath this tree, that's when the Ace of Cups is offered to us. That's when that higher love is offered, where we can see things from a different perspective. I actually also want to see here. Yeah, I've got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which is the balancing of the head and the heart. And it gives us time to discover, especially if you're looking for a relationship, discover more about who we are. And this allows us to understand this what love we're truly looking for. Because when we have all these ideas of love in the outside world, it's, out of fear, it's not, usually it's not someone who's compatible. It's someone that we're trying to find in things that we're missing, things that we have, we feel are missing in our life. Like if I want confidence and this, so I end up being drawn to someone who's very confident, and instead of finding it for myself, I go, well, if I have them, I don't need my own confidence. They can be my confidence. Like, no. But that's why when have all these like stepping stones that we have in finding our true love of ourselves, which then allows us to feel the love of the outside world. When we love ourselves and raise our love vibration, we can't love other people more than to the extent we love ourselves, nor receive love from others more than to the extent we love ourselves. So as we raise our love vibration, that's what's saying this change is worth it here, is that I get to learn to love myself and feel like I'm priceless instead of on the clearance rack when I compare myself to the retail price of the outside world, right? When I'm looking for what's my value to other people? Well, that's always fluctuating and changing and unpredictable. That's why they're saying here during this alone time, you're discovering your self-worth, discovering your pricelessness. And that allows you to draw in someone who is compatible with you, with your higher self, your higher soul, instead of drawing in someone who's compatible to our lower vibration, which is not the compatibility we're looking for. So I like this emotional stability that comes in with this time alone, because then you really connect to this higher love. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, I knew we were going to get at least one of these, because I was talking about, when we get a card that's about slowness, I specifically mentioned Knight of Pentacles, right? Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Hanged Man, right? Watch when we get them all, but we'll see. But we definitely have this. This is reinforcing that we have slow time, slowest moving night out of them all, because it's the night of the outside world, the seasons, the changes, the things that happen. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, right? Spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. Things move slower on the outside world because we change from the inside out, not the outside in. So it'll take time here, and this timing is happening for us to look at that, right? Let's see what else we have here. Well, we have the Justice. Well, I did say the Justice card. I meant Temperance. But the Justice is about looking here with this Ace of Swords, seeing things from a higher perspective, balancing out. This time alone allows us to look at those small T truths that we've had all our life about the supposed tos and the shoulds and the need tos, the have tos, the musts. Those are the things that make us feel lower vibrational because they're rooted in fear of losing conditional love. But the Ace of Swords allows us to see things from that higher perspective, allows us to see what are these beliefs. The beliefs about my true self, my higher self, will tell me that I'm priceless, that I'm unconditionally, eternally loved by the higher realms. And that's what's great when it comes in here, because then I'm like, I don't have to obey all these rules, these opinions of the outside world. I free myself from those. And then this is what allows me to draw in that higher vibrational compatibility. And then you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, here's the, new beginnings, the putting the activity, and we talked about the new beginnings that happen with all this. It allows you to see differently. Our Ace of Wands, whatever we focus on, we talk about like attracts like. When we focus on higher vibrational, that's when we draw in higher vibrational. We focus on fear and lower vibrational, we draw in things that match that too. And then we have the Two of Wands. Yeah. So being aware every moment of where you're investing your energy with the Two of Wands. So every moment is either a choice between lower vibrational, higher vibrational. Neither's right, neither's wrong. they just bring us different experiences. And so I like that energy that comes in, and it shows us, this, ability for us to choose what we're wanting to bring into our lives. And that if I don't like something, then I don't focus on it, because if I focus on what I hate, what I fear, also like, if I'm focusing in on wanting something or missing something, I'm telling the universe through my energy, I like wanting, I like missing, not getting, I like wanting and missing, so make me want more and miss more by pushing things further away, right? We change our energy by focusing on gratitude, higher vibrational, unconditional love, and joy and laughter and peace, those types of energies. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, during this alone time, you become aware of what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets used to make you feel blinded and bound and trapped and restricted. 8 is a great number because it's a flow. 4 on each side opens up this path where there's this flow of thought and belief and mindset that goes away. So this Ace of Swords, cutting away these bounds, these things that make you feel small and limited. That's what happens during this alone time, right? And then you have the King of Swords. Yeah, so they rule over the sword suit with the Queen, but all the kings are given a second portion, Master of Thought and Belief and Mindset. So they are saying here that, a big time of your alone time, the way you experience and see your alone time now is that instead of, oh, this is happening to me, I feel like I'm in solitary confinement, you realize that your soul, your spiritual posse, has brought you to this pocket of being alone at times so that you can question your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, letting go of the old ways of seeing things and experiencing things, which will bring you in a whole different perspective. So I like that. And then your call it your fortune cookie is from the Chakra Love deck here. So let's see here what other messages Spirit has here for you. So what else for those that chose reading 2? Oh, right. That evidently is one of yours. You got that one. Oh, you get a total of 4. So this is the one that came flying out. Yeah, recognize the divine in the mirror. So this alone time too, you get to, I love the purples, seeing who you really are, realizing that everyone that came into your life is a mirror showing us what we want to see about ourselves until we see it. This alone time, if we go from like a serial monogamous, from relationship to relationship to relationship, we don't have a pocket of alone time. We don't learn. We just keep drawing in the same people, and then just because we change mirrors, it doesn't mean the reflection's going to change if the same person's looking in the mirror. So when you're alone and you have that change of the way that you're perceiving and thinking, then that's when the reflection starts to change. That's when we start to draw in different people, right? Then you have embrace the balance between earth and spirit. So this in-between time, embrace that in-between time, knowing that, we're here on purpose for a purpose, and to trust the path, trust that you came down here and that life is happening for you, not to you. You're not on an out of control drama train about to leap off the tracks and explode. And I have expression, express your true self. The world needs you. Yeah, and this is what happens here. You discover who you truly are when you're looking into this, right? You get to see yourself clearly instead of trying to live up to all those small t truths. You're able to see who you truly are, express who you truly are, draw something that matches who you truly are. Listening, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. Yeah, and that's what happens here too, in this silence, in this aloneness, when you don't have a lot of people blabbing to us, right? We learn to shut up and listen to Spirit. We hear from that higher realm. We hear from our higher heart, our true heart as well, when we're having this alone time. So I love that for you. Right, and that is your messages right now for all of you that chose reading number 2. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking that like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the content. Also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you even more similar content. Other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell, and if you go in there and select all, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Plus, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, you are part of the love tsunami and helping spread the Zen love when you like the video, share it with others, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, even becoming one of my YouTube channel members. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am ever, ever so grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more deeper information for your personal life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed down in the description box below, and all my other services, of course, as well. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this wonderful journey, remember every second of every day of your life that you, yes, you are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start by pulling from the Empowering Questions deck. And this is what we'll find out: where can you see your life from a higher perspective? So we'll see what question comes up that will help us zero in here. All right. So for those that chose reading number 3, all right, that's the one right there. And we have: what larger entity am I a part of? Wow. So see what can you see from a higher point of view? You. I love it. And the orange, not the orange, but the crown chakra had a lot of purples in the readings, and this being meditation around the crown chakra was pretty cool. So seeing who you are from a different perspective, a higher perspective, seeing that you're so much more than the small little character, this human character you're playing here, but that you're a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. So definitely seeing it from that point of view. We're also going to pull from the Ancient Stones Oracle, and we will see what else they want you to know about the bigger part of the bigger entity that you are. Give it 3 shuffles here. All right. So what else for those? All right. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. And you got the edge. You're on the edge. Take a chance. Do something different. Yeah. I love this mirroring and seeing things like the in-between is an important energy coming in here. We'll put that here. Let's see what the edge brings here. So there are few places more exhilarating than where stone meets sea at the edge of a coastal cliff. Below you, the water is lapping before you. The sun is rising or setting on the horizon, and around you a wild wind may be blowing. All the elements are there as you stand on the edge of something and at the beginning of something new. The vast horizon encourages us to see things from a different point of view. I think that's the whole point of this reading. It whispers promises of new possibilities, of being and trying something new, of leaping into the void of what might be. However, what might be cannot be dreamed into without first releasing the certainty of what once was, of gathering up our courage to try something new, of seeing yourself differently. The edge card is a symbol of truly living, of finding the courage to be bold and leap. It beckons us to be brave, to have no regrets, to take a chance and do something unexpected, to try doing something different, to step out into the unknown. Maybe you feel that a change is coming, or perhaps you're feeling restless, yearning for something new. Maybe you're frustrated or bored with the status quo and long to truly live. This card encourages you to stretch out of your comfort zone, go beyond your normal, and do something you've never done before. To dive into the unknown. Dun, dun, dun. Soul inquiry you can do is ask yourself, what exciting new experience would you like to have? And how can you do something different today? Yeah, definitely seeing yourself differently, and that's what happens when you realize who you truly are. You don't feel limited by the small t truths of the human side of us, right? All of those supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and must, these limitations that we've been given of, well, no, you can't go do that. You need to have a responsible job and have this big of a house and these cars and these possessions and these relationships and these children, or whatever the long list is. When you connect to your higher self and you realize, I am eternal, unconditionally loved, and I'm a being made of unconditional love. Why did I want to come into this lifetime? What's my capital T truth of who do I want to be and what do I want to do, not what I feel like I'm supposed to do, right? We're also going to pull from the guides of the hidden realms, the unknown. Let's take a look here. We'll give these 3 shuffles too. And we'll see what else they want you to know here regards to how to see yourself and maybe guidance on what it means to live instead of just exist, right? All right, so let's take a look here. What else? All right, here we go. And you've got ripe, juicy, and ready. Boom, boom, boom. Poised for success, potential waiting to be realized. How perfect. So card number 6 here, we'll put right here. And this, of course, aligns right with what we've been talking about here. So this is prepared, mature, something full of life, potential waiting to be realized. Can you sense it? You're poised for success. You have come so far and have everything it needs and it takes to succeed in manifesting your most heartfelt desires. Yet, yes, it's taken a long time to get here. You decoded the patterns of your past and worked on unhealed wounds to become ready for the experience. The want of it isn't enough. You must transform from the one who lacks it to the one who has it, even before it actually happens. Sometimes neither you nor outward circumstances matched up to your expectations, and those disappointments are part of the dance between the ideas of I create with my own reality and I must surrender to life on life's terms. The world is truly an opportunity to self-actualize, to evolve into the person you need to be to have the life that you want, or transform into the person you are, right? Truly are. Now you can have more, be more, and experience more because you're in an expanded state to receive more. Step into the abundance waiting for you. Just remember, you need to be accountable and continue doing the work. Ripe fruit can quickly rot if you don't take advantage of the current moment of sweetness. Trust that you are ready to truly experience all that is meant for you. It's a juicy experience you're calling into form. I like it. And then these have a reversal too, which I like to read, so we'll read that too. Which says, sometimes unconscious arrogance leads us into situations we're all ill prepared for. We think we can handle it, that we know enough and don't need to put in the work. Just one bite won't hurt. Just one kiss won't mean anything. We miss the red flags until our ego lands us in a pile of overripe, rotten fruit. It's time to regroup and learn from this experience. Everyone faces this on their journey at some point, so gain more humanity and don't over-dramatize it. Forgiveness and understanding go a long way. Right now, to avoid falling into more of these lessons than necessary, admit your own ignorance, ask more questions, listen to your inner guidance, and you will receive the right answer for your unique situation. And when in doubt, sit it out. I like that. So definitely there's this, when you realize who you truly are and your heartfelt desires and seeing yourself as something so much bigger than all the expectations and the limitations that the human side gave us, you're ready to live, not just exist and check off a lot of boxes. We're also going to pull here from this Wandering Star Tarot. And let's see what else they want you to know here. Get these shuffles again. 1 and 2 and 3. All right. So let's see, what else do they have here for those that chose? 3 here. So you got 1 and 2 and 3. And 1 and 2 and 3. And this one's in the middle. And on the bottom of the deck, you got the Hermit. So the Hermit is so perfect because in our journey, the Hermit is, kind of pulling back, and the Lantern here is asking of our higher posse to support us, but that star in there is the star card for the major arcana, which actually is our self, our higher self. Yes, our true self. That's the entity that we are truly a part of. So I love that. Let me just scooch these out here. And we'll start with the middle with the star card. You can't make it up. You just can't make that up. That is the card that came out and I just talked about here. So here is you becoming super comfortable with who you are, this, capital S self of your existence. So you are part of this, and this is also the dream and the hope card. And so in connecting with your higher self and realizing who you are, you understand the bigger part of the bigger dream that you are, a part of, which is about helping humanity transform. It's kind of like this the meditation we did in the end, when with all, here's the crown chakra being called, and here's even the monk looking people of this is you becoming that spiritual warrior, helping transform and change the vibration of the planet through your actions, through where you're wanting to head and what you're wanting to do. So what else do we have here? Yeah, Queen of Swords, balancing of your head and your heart. She rolls over the thinking, the higher realms. All the queens are given a second portion of cups, which is emotion. So balancing the head and the heart, allowing us to still step forward, not saying our brain is useless and our human side is useless. We need all 4 parts. It's a great book by, oh my gosh, what am I, my brain went blank on it, but it's called Whole, WTHOLE, Whole Brain Living by Dr. Jill B. It begins with a B. But it's a great book because it talks about the 4 parts of our brain. We've got 2 human, 2 higher, we got 2 emotional centers, 2 thinking centers, and it talks about all 4 of them are bring things in. If we only roll from our fear zone or our human brain zone, or from only our higher self emotion or higher self thinking, we won't have a full life. We'll have a very one-sided experience. And our human side, if we have this dream of our higher heart, our human brain will help us get there too. So I like this balancing between all of those that's coming in here. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, here's another 9, Hermit. This is about being to yourself here. And even though you're alone in the outside world, sometimes you always have spirit and spiritual posse. So you are a part of this larger group. This, this guidance here is the creator. It is all of your support team, your spirit guides, which are your guardian angel and angels and other spirit guides and loved ones on the other side, ancestors of all different kinds of lifetimes. We've got so much support that outside of the humanness, that I love that they just want to bring that in there too. And the Knight of Swords, yeah. So this is in the pursuit of higher truth. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords here. So, as we connect to this higher realm and realize who we are, all of this pursuit of this Ace of Swords allows us to cut away the small definition of who we are as we realize the larger definition of who we really are. Yeah, and here's the Judgment card. This is your higher self calling you to this higher place, realizing who you really are, right? And what your true dream come true is, not what you think you were told is supposed to be. But this is this connection and understanding that we're given a lot of dreams growing up, and when we wake up every day going, oh crap, I gotta go live my dream today, we know that's not our dream, but some dream that someone gave us that we took on usually earlier in our lives. But this is this awakening, right? This is our higher self going, ring, ring, I have a different calling for you if you want to pick up the phone. And we do, and then we have this different experience, right? Yep, 7 of Wands, being seen. I like it. Challenge, courage, stepping up to be yourself, your true self. I like this card because it tells us that we, like the sun, don't ask permission to shine. We don't dim our light. We become ourselves. We step out and be ourselves, and we allow that to flow forward. We allow ourselves to be expressed unashamedly, apologetically. We're not a douchebag about it, but we are just us. We allow this true self of ours to shine forward, and I like that. Yeah, 10 of Cups. This is our natural state of joy, celebration, happy, happy, joy, joy. And so it does allow us to, shine bright, and because our joy, our smile on our face, our natural, our laughter, people are just attracted to it, and they're like, boom, right? Because that is part of who we are. Our natural state is unconditional love, joy, laughter, peace, gratitude. That's just who we are. It's where we come from. And when we are in that energy, then we see everything in life so much more clearly as well. I like it. And then your final card, which we'll call like the, fortune cookie, are from the Chakra Love deck. We'll just see what the final message is that Spirit has for you here. So for those that chose reading 3, no, none of those. Okay, they do want this one. What else? Okay, they want that one and that one. All right, so this one says, fearlessness, turn your worrier into a warrior. Yeah, and this is where we were talking about this courage and stepping forward here and being true to yourself and not needing to fit in, and allowing this change to happen in accordance with how you feel, from your higher self's point of view. I like that. Then you have another solar plexus about being, your relationship with self. That's funny because that's what the solar plexus. Root chakra is our relationship, is the red one, to the outside world. The orange one with the sacral chakra, it's our relationship to the other or one other person. But the solar plexus are all about being true to the authentic you and the relationship you have with yourself. And then you have manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Yeah, being, again, just once you know the truth of who you are and what you want, then boom, 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 right? And then the heart chakra, connection. Here you are. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. Part of the larger entity of who you are, mother and father. It's like you're this member of your own little trinity. You have God the Father, God the Mother, Creator, whoever you believe your forces are, but there are our mother and our father. Usually there's the Christ child or the child. We can have this relationship. as if we're we can be a spoiled only child. We can have a relationship with the spirit world like we are the only ones, even though we're part of a giant sea. That little drop is in itself the whole sea in a drop, not, it's not all the drops that make up the sea. It's the entire sea is in one drop, and we're all these little drops that hold the entire sea, which is an amazing thing to really realize. We are so much part of this larger entity. We belong, and we always do, even if our human experience might be one where we kind of feel alone at times. So I love this for you, and this is what they have for you, for all of you that chose reading number 3. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking that like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the content. Also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you even more similar content. Other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell, and if you go in there and select all, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Plus, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, you are part of the love tsunami and helping spread the Zen love when you like the video, share it with others, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, even becoming one of my YouTube channel members. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am ever, ever so grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more deeper information for your personal life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed down in the description box below, and all my other services, of course, as well. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this wonderful journey, remember every second of every day of your life that you, yes, you are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.